So last night, Sony San Diego Studios made a live stream on Twitch talking about all the new content that's coming out to MLB The Show 19. Today is the day where it's finally come out, as you can see on screen right now. We have the second inning program, we have new headliners packs, we have a roster update, we have new moments, we have just a whole bunch of new things. So today, I'm going to go through all of these different things, show you the program, show you the two players that you can get from the packs, show you the update, show you some different moments that you can do, and we're just going to go through it and see what's new. The first thing that I wanted to go over was the program, because during the live stream I saw a lot of people asking questions like, will your stars transfer over? Will all the biggest question I saw were, will these things transfer over? Now in the first inning program I got over 600 stars, so I got like everything that you could redeem. But in the second inning program, no, these things will not transfer over. I just want to get that out there quick and easy, because no, they will not. You will have to grind through all of these different things to get all these stars back to get to the things that you obviously want to get. If you weren't watching the live stream last night, or if you just need more clarification on how to get stars and all the rewards that are in here, let me go over them quickly for you. First off is the daily rewards. You can get these by doing all these different missions, whether it's get 2 runs by bronze infielders. Here is usually an exchange where you just exchange players or sounds or equipment or anything like that, and they usually give you anywhere from 3 to 5 stars each time you do it. And they usually have something at the end where it's just do like 15 innings with hitters from the Orioles, or pitch 8 innings with Rockies pitchers, or just something like that. Next, we have win 10 games in ranked seasons, battle royale, or events. It's very simple, very easy, gets you 30 stars. Next, we have the Batter's Box Challenge, where you have to go through this Conquest second inning map and just conquer all the different goals, get all the territories, all the strongholds, steal 5 million fans, and all these different things. And as soon as you do that, you will get 30 more stars. Then we have the second inning voucher, where if you have all 3 of the first inning players in Goose Gossage, Cy Young, and Andrew Jones, you can collect this voucher for 75 instant stars. Next, we have all of the different moments that are available in the program. So if we head over to moments, you can see now the second inning is here, and you can go into the bosses and they have all these different moments. And in order to get all these locked moments, you have to beat the boss battle. And after you beat the boss battle, it'll unlock more things that you can control these players rather than having to face off against these players up atop. While we're here at moments, I might as well go over the Tops Now moments that they have included for the week of the 8th to the 14th. They have included these different ones, as in you just have to win 1 game while you're down 5-0 in the 5th. They have one where you have to get 2 extra base hits as Pete Alonso. And a side note, they had this is a fan vote one, with another one where it was like the bottom of the 6th and you were down 5 runs or so, I believe. And to no one's surprise, people went for the one that was easier. So yeah, SDS, that's why, because it was easier. Tally 1 hit with Chris Davis. And the last one, which is probably going to be the hardest one for some, is strike out 9 batters, throw a complete game shutout with German Marquez. Before we move on, I just want to come back to the program, show you the different special packs that you can get. And before we do that, I just wanted to mention one last thing, where you can earn stars just by playing online. You don't have to like specifically hunt down these things on the left side. You can just play the game and you will earn stars. At 100 stars, there is a special gold choice pack where you get to choose 1 of 5 players. The first one is Billy Williams, who is better against righties and has decent fielding and decent speed. There is Brandon Crawford, who is meh at hitting but is an amazing fielder. Homer Bailey, who has good stamina, decent hits and Ks per 9, and good control, good velocity, and decent break. Alex Colomé, who is a reliever, good hits and Ks per 9, good clutch, good break, decent velocity and control. And finally, the 84 overall Steve Garvey, good contact, decent power, good vision, and also a good fielder. At 200 stars is a diamond choice pack, not the main one, but in the last program they had a gold choice pack here as well rather than the diamond one. So in this program we're getting 2 diamonds instead of the last pack we were getting 2 golds. In the pack contains the 85 overall third baseman Ryan Zimmerman. He kills righties and also has good fielding. We have Ken Giles, who has a fastball, slider, and changeup with very good hits and Ks per 9. We have AJ Pollock, who is a very good contact hitter, good vision, good fielding, not the best arm, but also has some pretty good speed. And finally, we have Francisco Liriano, who has good stamina, good hits and Ks per 9, great break, good velocity, and good control. Although that pitch mix isn't the best, having a fastball, slider, and changeup, where it's okay for a closer or a reliever to have that because you're only going to see them probably for 1 inning. But when you have only that 3-pitch mix against, say, 5, 6, or 7 innings of a pitcher, it's a little iffy. At 280 stars, you get a Ballin' is a Habit pack, which will guarantee you at least a gold player. And at 300 is the choice of the boss players. You get to choose between the 92 overall Miguel Cabrera, who is a very good hitter, decent fielding, which people expected that to be in like the 60s or 50s. So to have a 73 fielding for a third baseman Miguel Cabrera is pretty good. Not that great speed though. We have the 94 overall Vladimir Guerrero, who is just a contact beast, and he is very, very good against lefties. Not the best fielding, but he has that arm strength and a pretty good speed in 63. And the last and biggest guy here is the Signature Series Madison Bumgarner. 113 stamina, 103 Ks per 9, 107 clutch, a lot of break, a 94 mile per hour fastball with a cutter, curveball, changeup, and slider. But the biggest thing here for Madison Bumgarner is a 63 and 65 power. This card could probably be like one of the best for months to come. Now that we have gone through the moments, we're going to take a little look at the Headliners Set 4 pack. We have 2 new featured players in Bill Mazeroski, who has a pretty good contact, decent power, has a lot of vision, and is a fantastic fielder at second base. And we have the 2015 hardware card, Jake Arrieta. Great stamina, hits, and Ks per 9. He's very clutch, has a good 5-pitch mix with sinker being the main pitch with, again, decent hitting stats for a pitcher. So now that I have 11,000 stubs after grinding away the past night just to get anywhere close to having enough, I'm going to buy one of these packs. We're going to open it and hope I get something because my luck sucks. And then we're going to go into the roster update. Alright, let's open this bad boy up. We have a common, a bronze, another bronze, and a gold. We have a gold player. Let's see who our gold player is. We're going to bring him in from the top. It is Marcell Ozuna. Left fielder, 82 overall, pretty good left fielder. Having a pretty good season so far. I don't know if his overall was 82, so it might have gone up. That might be one of the people who got upgraded. Alright, so now that we've done everything else, we're going to go right into the roster update. Alright, so since I know a certain YouTuber who goes through the pitchers first and then goes through the whole thing, I'm going to be different and I'm going to go the exact opposite way. So I'm going to start with the right fielders and then I'm going to end with starting pitchers. So the first major upgrade here is Christian Yelich, who gets a +6 and +12 to his contact and power versus righties, and a -3 through his contact versus lefties. Charlie Blackmon gets a -2 with a -6 to his contact versus righties, and -5 to both contact versus lefties and power versus righties. Jason Hayward gets a +2 overall boost with a 6 contact boost to both sides, and a 12 overall boost to his power versus righties. And Austin Meadows, who is having a fantastic start overall to the season, gets a +9 contact versus righties, a +5 contact versus lefties, and a +21 power versus righties. On to the center fielders, as Mike Trout does not get a boost in his overall, but he does get a +4 to his power versus lefties. And finally, the last big one here in center field, Victor Robles gets a +4, getting out of the common, going to a bronze, with a +9 to his contact versus righties, a +2 to his contact versus lefties, and a +19 to his power versus righties. In left field, Ronald Acuna Jr. makes it oh so closer to making it to a diamond, now at an 84, -2 contact versus righties, although everything else, contact versus lefties, both powers, vision, and discipline all go up. Marcell Ozuna, as I have just pulled, does go up from an 81 to an 82. He gets -5 contact versus lefties, although he does get +5 power versus righties. Chris Davis, who has gotten a big extension recently, gets a big boost versus lefties with 12 contact points and 7 power. Ryan Braun is starting to decrease as he is off to a horrible start, a -5 to contact versus righties, vision, and discipline. Domingo Santana has risen from a bronze to a silver, with a +4 to his contact versus righties and power versus righties. Trey Mancini has gotten a big boost to his overall with a +3, getting one step closer to being a silver, and his hitting stats have gotten a major boost as well, getting a +4 versus contact against righties, a +5 to the lefties, with a +6 to his power versus righties, and a +13 against the lefties. Clint Frazier, who is off to a pretty good start, gets a +3 boost to get over to bronze with a +11 to his contact versus righties, a +6 to power versus righties, and a +3 to his vision. The first downgrade from a diamond to a gold will be Andrelton Simmons, as he loses contact versus righties and lefties. Elvis Andrus raises from a silver to a gold with a +5 to his contact versus righties, +7 versus lefties, and a +4 to his power versus righties. Tim Anderson is off to probably one of the hottest starts that I have ever seen, and he gets a +3 boost to his overall, making him a silver. He gets a +9 and +7 to his contact and power versus righties. Jorge Polanco is also off to a very hot start, hitting .417 so far. He gets a +7 to his contact and power versus righties, and a +8 versus his contact versus lefties, and he is also now a silver. Fernando Tatis Jr. has become a silver in his second week in the game, getting a +12 to his arm strength. Jose Ramirez, who is off to a really bad start, has decreased in 1 to make him now an 87 overall. He has lost 5 points to his contact versus righty and power versus righty, and lost 4 points to his contact versus lefties. Anthony Rendon, however, has gained 1 point, moving him to an 86. He gets a +2 to both contacts and a +6 to his power versus righties. Matt Chapman has become closer to becoming a diamond, now at 83, as he gets a plus in all the different stats, including the contact versus righties, both powers, and vision. However, he does get a -4 to his contact versus lefties. Maikel Franco has now become a silver, as he gets a +5 to his contact versus righties and a +6 to his power versus righties. One of the biggest trends up is for the third baseman JD Davis of the Mets, as he gets a +8 to his overall. He gets a +20 and 19 to his contacts, a +19 and 12 to his power, a +5 to his vision, and a +11 to his discipline. Over at second base, Jose Altuve has gone up with a +8 to his power versus righties and a +3 to his power versus lefties. DJ LeMahieu has gone up 2 to make him now a gold, as he gets a +10 to his contact versus righties. Over at first base, Freddie Freeman has gone from an 85 to an 86, as he gets a +3 and +4 to the contacts and a +5 to his vision. Cody Bellinger has gone from an 82 to an 84, also very close to becoming a diamond. Gets a +5 to both of his contacts, a +6 to his power versus righties, and a +2 to his power versus lefties. Jose Abreu has gone from a gold to a silver, as he loses points in both contacts and in vision. Eric Hosmer and Jesus Aguilar both are getting closer to becoming bronzes themselves, as they have had very, very rough seasons to start. And the last big one here is Pete Alonso getting a plus to all of his hitting stats, getting a +6 to his contact versus righties and power versus lefties, a +3 to his contact versus lefties, and a +8 to his power versus righties. This is a guy who could probably become a gold by the end of the year. The catchers, we don't have nothing much. We just have Yasmani Grandal getting a +1 to his overall with a 9 boost to his contact versus righties, a 16 boost to his contact versus lefties, and a 3 boost to his power versus lefties. Wilson Contreras is now a gold with a +4 to his contact versus righties and power versus lefties with a +8 to his power versus righties. For closers, Josh Hader has gone up from an 85 to an 87. However, the only real boost that he got was a +6 to his walks per 9. Jose Alvarado, who has been fantastic so far, has gone up to a gold with a +3 to his hits per 9 and +4 to his Ks per 9 and a +3 to his velocity. Andrew Miller has gone from an 87 to an 85 with a -4 to Ks per 9 and a -3 to walks per 9. Chad Green has also gone down 2 points now to an 81 as he has a -4 to hits and Ks per 9. Ryan Presley has gone from a silver to gold as he gets a +4 to hits per 9 and +3 to walks and home runs per 9. Definitely the biggest boost here is to the relief pitcher Brandon Brennan as he gets a +19 boost to make him a bronze. And finally, for the starting pitchers, Chris Sale has gone from a 90 to an 89 as he loses 3 in both hits and Ks per 9 and a -4 in home runs per 9. Corey Kluber goes from an 88 to an 86 as he gets a -4, -3, and -5 to hits, Ks, and walks per 9. Blake Snell has made diamond as he gets a +3 to Ks per 9 and a +5 to walks per 9. Jose Barrios goes from a silver to a gold as he gets a +3 to hits per 9 and a +2 to both strikeouts and walks per 9. Luis Castillo goes from a silver to gold as he gets a +9 to his hits per 9, a +5 to his strikeouts per 9, but a -6 to his walks per 9. Yu Darvish goes down from an 81 to a 79, now making him a silver as he loses 2 points in his hits and Ks per 9 and a -6 in walks per 9. Shane Bieber, Carlos Rodon, Matthew Boyd, and Matt Shoemaker have all grown from a bronze to a silver. And that's going to do it for the video. We went over everything that has been included in the new update. We went over the rosters, we went over the new moments, and we went over the conquest map. We went over the new program. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please consider leaving a like or subscribing. If you enjoyed watching me, let me know, which would you rather me do? Would you rather me do stuff online, such as ranked seasons and Battle Royale, or franchise mode? Just tell me which you guys prefer. Do you guys prefer online, or do you prefer stuff like franchise mode? Because I'm always looking for opinions on what people would rather watch. So, with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one.